And then we'll move on here. Coming up, we're gonna have an interesting area. Yep, there are doors here. The three red doors on the right are trial rooms, but we'll get to that soon enough. But first, we're gonna take on a boss. A stupidly easy boss. But this boss is actually pretty cool because you come in here, and it's the giant vampire bat. Or it was, and it just gets squished. So this is the real boss, Balor. Well, I think he actually appears in Dawn of Sorrow, if it's the same boss, and he looks a lot more awesome. But, yeah, basically just avoid his fists, and just keep damaging his right eye. It's not very difficult. He goes down pretty quickly. Then the more you damage him, he'll like change up his pattern, but he usually won't have much of a chance to use a lot of his attacks, because you'll probably kill him too quickly. Yeah, see? He really didn't even get a chance to use his little laser attack. But we get his soul packs a deadly punch, which is actually a really powerful attack, but I don't really care for it that much. There it is. It's like a big powered up fist. It actually does do a lot of damage, but you know. Demon with a fear-inducing gaze. Pretty much. They like really changed his look in Dawn of Sorrow though. And we want to get this because giant bat. Transforming into a bat gives you the ability to fly, yes! Now with this we can pretty much go anywhere we want. Get anything we want. So it's just a matter of actually getting there. You actually move pretty quickly as a bat. I don't think you can attack or anything, but you actually move pretty quickly. So I guess that's the trade-off. But anyway, before we... Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? It's Jay. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh. Jay, what's wrong? You look pale. Don't worry. Just now, all of my memories came flooding back. What? It seems that your dark power triggered the return of my memories. Just like I guessed, I have quite an extensive history with Dracula. That you do. I thought so. My real name is Julius Belmont. Hell yeah it is. I am a descendant of a clan that has fought against Dracula for ages. And the person who destroyed Dracula in 1999 was... Yes, it was me. But there were others who assisted me. Yeah, well... So if Dracula is revived again, just as it is written in the prophecy, then I must destroy him. It is my destiny. Of course it is. You're a freaking Belmont. You haven't met a man named Graham yet, have you? Graham? Oh, you mean that missionary, right? I met him a little while ago, but when he saw my face, he turned and ran. He knew who you were. He told me that he was Dracula. I did sense Dracula's powers at work within him. But it's difficult to believe that he's Dracula. Rather, I think... No, forget it. It is nothing more than a hunch. Huh? Assuming that he is Dracula, I won't be able to kill him yet. Why not? I need my weapon. Oh, the vampire killer. That's right. Your weapon? Yes, it's a whip that was handed down to me. It's called Vampire Killer. In 1999, I sealed it in this castle to weaken his spirit and magical powers. That means it's in this castle somewhere? Well, I haven't found it. Or have I? Yes, and I know exactly where it is. I'll go and get it now. Alright, please be careful. Pray that my hunch proves to be wrong. Farewell for now. Okay, you go look for Vampire Killer, and we gotta go and do some trials and then backtrack. for some stuff. But before each trial, I would recommend saving because some of these rooms are very easy to die in, regardless of your level. So make sure you save and you go into each room with full HP and MP, because you're probably gonna need it. Alright, so each one there's like a trial you have to get through, and then at the end there's a pretty good item. So yeah, this first one, yeah, we got the lubricant. We need their souls. It's usually not that hard to get. And watch out for these statues, because they can actually hurt you. But they're not really a big deal. Just work on getting the lubricant soul. Hopefully it won't take too long. I mean, there are 2 of them that you can kill each time, so... There are actually more to the right, but I like to just go in and out until I get it. It's quicker that way. Come on. There it is. Gain strength as it loses HP. Yeah, so basically the lower your HP, the more strength you'll have. You know how it works. I don't tend to use it, like, barely ever, but yeah, it's there. Lubricant. An always angry minion of hell. Not enough calcium in his diet. Clearly not. You need to get some calcium, bro. Come on. What are you doing? Alright, so let's just double jump over the statues and they're nothing to worry about. Out of the way, lubricant. And here, basically, you need to hit the this wrecking ball back and forth, like this, like so, until it gets enough momentum to swing right into the wall and bust it open. Through the power of the science. Almost got it. One more should do it. There we go. Good stuff. And watch out for this trap here. There is one of these in each trial, so be careful of that. And we get Ulrox's suit. Yes, an Ulrox reference. You gotta appreciate that. This is actually pretty good. But the defense is not that great. Armored suit once worn by Ulrox. I actually prefer the Eversing armor, so... But you can use the Ulrox suit if you want, because it is pretty damn good. Now we head back. Yeah, the thing about these lubricants is they actually do some pretty decent damage to you. And it's actually hard to avoid their attacks at times, so... A lot of times I don't even really worry about it, because we're just going to go back to the save point and refill our HP before we move on to the next trial anyway. So that's the first trial. The second trial is probably the easiest one to die from, because it involves a lot of spikes. Especially since there's a new enemy in that room that we want to farm for its soul, and yeah. Here we have, yes, the Aranus, which is a pretty interesting soul. Let's check it out real quick, like. Where are you at? 87.7% of the souls. Very nice. The Goddess of Revenge. Yeah, so this room right here is probably like the easiest room in the game to die in. I mean, obviously. If you didn't notice the spikes in here, plus there's an Archdemon, and there's... Yeah, basically, if you get petrified, you're probably going to go right into the spikes. It's almost a guarantee. It's actually easier if you turn into a bat to get through this little crack here. Yeah, see? It's much easier if you just turn into a bat and do that. I mean, you could do that through the whole room, but then you can't attack, and I don't really like that, but... We'll go ahead and get this real quick. It's the Balmung, which is actually a pretty good sword. Legendary Sword of the Dragon Slayers. It's really powerful. Not as good as what we've got, but it looks pretty badass. So again, if you didn't get the Claimant Souls, this is a damn good weapon to have. It'll probably be one of the best in the game, but of course we're gonna stick with our Claimant Souls. There it is. Increases experience points by 120%. So yeah, if you're looking to level up, that's definitely good to use, but I really don't have any need to, so I'm not going to worry about it. Ow, no, that's not what we want. Do you see what I mean and how easy it is to die in this room? It really is, regardless of your level. When you go through this room, you're probably going to take a buttload of damage, like, regardless of what level you're in. So, we definitely want to go back and restore our HP here, because we have one more trial room left. And it's probably the most annoying, actually. And I say that because it's not hard, it's just annoying, because you have to input commands on the D-pad, and it's very finicky. You have to do it like perfectly, otherwise you gotta redo the whole thing. It's really annoying. So, we'll have to deal with that. And if you notice, there's a lot of beam skeletons in here, so if for some reason you don't have their soul, here's like the best place in the game to get it. Let's just clear the enemies out first. Ow. Don't you fire your beam at me? I'll fire my nightmare at you as I grab you. Like I said, lots of beam skeletons. But yeah, each one of these like statue things, you'll have to input certain D-pad commands. But in order to start it up, you have to get on the little platform here. And like I said, it's very finicky, so it'll probably take you a few tries at least. Which is annoying, but yeah. Because you gotta do it just perfectly. And if you don't time it just right, you gotta start over. So, the first one's usually pretty easy. Okay, so far so great. Oh, what? Ah. Let's try this again. Okay, thank you. That took me like 6 or 7 tries. I don't know what was going on. It just would not... Ow. Just would not work right. But we get the rare ring, which I believe increases the rate of rare items, which is nice. Increases the appearance rate of rare items. Very nice. But we're working with the Soul Eater ring for now, so... But once you have all of the souls, and if you're looking to pick up all the rare items, which you don't really need to be honest, but if you want to, you can put that on, just go on a killing spree. That's always fun. But yeah, so now we're done here. Almost. We're gonna backtrack for items that we can get now, but before we do that, there's one little couple of rooms that we have yet to explore that we couldn't get to before, but now that we have the bat, we can go anywhere. So we're gonna go to that room. I think there's just like an item and there's like some enemies. That's pretty much it. Just straight up from here. You actually do need the bat in order to get into this room up here, because it's too high of a jump. So yeah, there's some Skullmillions in here if you didn't pick up their soul. Interesting thing is there's an enemy in here that is really weird because I don't really know where it comes from. It just like pops up randomly. And sometimes it seems like it doesn't appear at all. I don't know, it's really weird. Like a lot of times it doesn't show up until you've like explored the entire room, and then it just pops up somewhere. It's very strange. I'm not really sure the exact technicalities on this enemy, but yeah. Sometimes it appears up here. Sometimes it appears down at the bottom. You just don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Very strange. First, let's go down here. There it is. The bale. Not the bay, the bale. This is not a good place to farm for, though. It's really kind of annoying, but we'll get it eventually. A demon that grants cunningness. Oh, okay. If you say so. There's a succubus, not a boss in this game, and that was easy. Absorbs enemies' HP when an ordinary attack is delivered. That's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really use it, but yeah. Black Cloak. Yeah, there's like a D-pad statue thing, but I don't think it does anything. Pitch Black Cloak reminiscent of the night sky. It's pretty good. Wouldn't mind putting that on if I didn't need the Soul Eater ring. But we got the succubus in one shot, so that was pretty nice. That'll save time. Still need the Were-Tiger, though. This enticing beauty is really a nightmare in disguise. At least it wasn't a boss in this game. Okay, still gotta check the upper area. Out of the way, dude. Yeah, I think that Bale enemy like doesn't appear until you've like taken out all the other enemies in here or something like that. Which is why I say this. Oh, free S-Stock. Which is why I say this isn't really a great place to grind for it, because it's pretty annoying. Okay, well there it is. I don't know what makes it appear and like where it actually appears. I don't know. It's very odd. But we'll get it eventually. I'm not going to worry about it right now. There's probably a better place to do it, but here's a good place to grind for the Were-Tiger. The Were-Tiger. Hate that uppercut punch deal. And like it likes to just kind of jump back in it, so you can't really get a good attack going on it. It's kind of annoying. There it is. Packs an extremely powerful uppercut. Cool. This soul's alright. Basically, you do a Shoryuken. Shoryuken. It's somewhat powerful. It's not a bad soul. Ah, yes, we have the giant skeleton. First shot. Throw giant skulls. Okay, well that works. Palette swap with the first boss. So yeah, giant skulls, that's like, whatever. Nothing special about it, just a random projectile. But it's kind of big, so I guess that's nice. Giant skeleton. A huge skeleton with no lower body that crawls along the ground. Good stuff. So yeah, $1,000 for that path. And you get the giant skeleton, a good place to grind for the Were-Tiger, but now we're done here. So, before we head to end game, which yes, we're like at that point, we need to do some backtracking to get some items that we couldn't get before. So we're gonna do that. Honestly, most of these items we don't really need, but we're gonna get them. Because what fun would it be to just skip out on stuff, you know? That wouldn't be fun. It kinda suck, really. Plus, we still need to get the Flesh Golem soul, and there's a really good place to do that we can now get to, now that we have the bat. So we're gonna do that. And it's gonna be pretty semi-sexual. And yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Don't punch uppercut combo me. I don't appreciate that nonsense. You're not Ken Masters. Get out of my face. Alright, the skull, I didn't really use that before, but yeah, there it is. It's kind of a lame soul. Not really. I really don't find any reason to ever use it, but whatever. Freaking Dead Crusader. That soul was annoying for me to get. I remember because like when the game froze, I had to get it a second time, and the second time it took so much longer to get. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about that. But we want to head over here, back to the you know, the underground reservoir area, which we've come back to so many times. So I hope you guys enjoy this area, because we come here so much. But we want to go to that waterfall room, and now we finally get to explore the upper area. No, we're not going into the forbidden area this time. We're going up. Now that we can, just kind of move around here, fill out the map. Oh, I missed part of it. There we go. That's how we get that done. Want to come up this way. And there's a spear here. The Ronginus' spear. Which is pretty powerful. Yes. Holy Spear. It's like one of the most powerful weapons in the game. So, there you go. Not a bad weapon. Its range isn't really that incredible, but still, it's nice. Okay. So, here you want to fly up here, and we can finally get this gun. Handgun! Yeah, it's a handgun! Uses 9mm parabellum rounds. Sounds like we're playing Resident Evil. It's not that powerful, but it's long range, so... And it's just kind of cool using a gun in a Castlevania game, you know? It's kind of cool. Though I don't do it very often because it's not really needed. We don't really need to get through there, but you want to come into here. This is where the flesh golem is. And see, it's not that powerful, but it's just kind of cool using a gun, you know? And I just got uppercutted, like we're playing Mortal Kombat, and yeah. So this is definitely where I would recommend farming the flesh golem. It still takes a long time to kill, but there's a super potion. That's why I would recommend using the Killer Mantle soul ability so we can one-shot it. And even doing so, this soul takes a long time to get, even with the Soul Eater ring, because it is very rare. Probably one of the most rare in the game. It's probably between that and the Red Minotaur as being the most rare in the game. Honestly. So it's probably going to take a while. Come on. Finally! Enjoys eating the oddest things. So basically what happens when you have that ability on is you can eat rotten food. That's basically what it is. So I don't know. If you want to eat rotten food, then put that on. Otherwise, it's just kind of whatever. Anyway, we still have a few more items to pick up. So let's head back to the warp. Out of the way, dryads. We got some items to pick up. None of which I really plan to use, but, you know, gotta get them. You just have to. It's Lancer Law. Must get everything you can possibly get your dirty little hands on. And we want to go, where is it? Where is that area at? I'm not sure which warp point it is. Is it this one? I think it may be... No. No. It's gotta be... No, that's the clock tower, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the clock tower, because we just went here not too long ago. Yeah. It's not what we want. We want to go to the chapel. That's where we want to go. I believe it's this one. I hope so. Yeah, okay, here we go. This is where we want to be. Because if you notice, there's that area to the right where it really needs to be filled out because we weren't able to explore the top of that room. And there's an item there. So we want to pick it up and just fill out the map in general. You know what I'm talking about? Freaking zombie officer, get out of my way. Got stuff to do here. Ow. What was that for? Don't you be damaging me, no one. I don't appreciate such nonsense, sir. Out of the way, dude. Got stuff to be doing. There's the room we want to be in. And you just want to go straight up. straight up. Where we couldn't get to before. There's gargoyles up here apparently. Yeah, when we first came here, I don't think we were ready for gargoyles at all. But here we get the tall hammer. You would think it'd be called Thor's hammer or something, but lightning summoning hammer. It's pretty powerful. And it's lightning elemental, obviously, but yeah. There it is. Good stuff. Still gotta fill that out a little bit. There we go. That ought to do it. Okay. Alright. Now we actually want to head back to the clock tower. Because there's an item that we actually saw it, but we couldn't actually get to it because it was in this tight little space that only a bat could get to. So now we can get it. It's not really a useful weapon or anything, but it's there. So we better pick it up. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we're gonna do. How's it going? Out of the way, fodder! Oh man, yeah, that Claim the Solace weapon definitely reminds me of using the Chrysochrim in Symphony of the Night. It's basically what it is. And it may be considered cheap to use it, but I really don't think so. Because, I mean, hey, you earn the right to use it, so you're free to go. You know, you're free to use it all you want. No matter how broken it may be. That's what I say. Alright, so just come this way, and that weapon that I was talking about should be over here. Pick that up real quick. Like I said, we don't need it at all, but there it is right there. The Yasutuna. Said to have killed a demon. Okay. That's exciting, I suppose. So there it is. It's a katana, and yeah. So we got that taken care of. Let's see what to do next.